Hi and welcome to another Watch Geek video. Today we're taking a look at a new model from Proxima watches. They're mostly known for their homages of the most popular models from Seiko, ranging from Marine Mercer 300 all the way to the Tuna. Proxima is a go-to brand if you ever wondered what those models would look like if made out of bronze. This model is one of their most original offerings. It is still inspired by Seiko, at least when it comes to the case shape, as it is based on the shape of the 62 Mas. But in this case, they decided to make their own original dial and date complication. That is shown by using a disc that is visible through the cutout on the dial. Honestly, a first for me. It makes the dial more interesting, and by using lume for the circle and the arrow showing the date, makes for an interesting and very original look even in the dark. The dial itself is a bit too busy for me, and the lume, although decent, is applied on all these thin minute hashes, making it fade out pretty quickly. I would have preferred less markings but with bigger real estate, as it would make the watch more legible, especially in the dark. One thing I do like about the dial is the finish. From a distance, it seems like ordinary and boring black. But once you get up close, you realize it has a beautiful sunburst effect, making it look a lot more expensive than it is. The hands are pretty decent as well, having facets, high polish, and even some skeletonization. At first I was thinking the skeletonization is brilliant, as I thought it is there to help in reading the date. But sadly none of the cutouts lines up with the date disc nor the date numerals, so I see it as a missed opportunity. Fortunately, they're sufficiently legible and generously lumed even with the skeletonization, while the second hand is really long with the tip going all the way to the rehaut. All this is cased behind a boxed sapphire crystal that has such a nice curvature at the edges it almost looks like it's made of acrylic, with no smoke ring that Omega's Speedmaster suffers from. Honestly, I don't understand why Omega doesn't make this type of sapphire on the Speedmaster, as it looks much more like the Hesalite than the sapphire they use. The bezel on this has 120 clicks and comes with a sapphire insert that is lumed. If you want, you can also opt for a fully bronze one that has the numerals embossed and raised, but I have to admit this one looks better. The clicks are on the smooth side but very precise, while the grip is okay, but I wish it was a bit thicker. One advantage of having this thinner profile is that it gives more of a vintage vibe, and combined with the already mentioned crystal, looks spectacular. I found myself looking at this watch and admiring it at an angle more than looking straight at it. The effect really is that good. The case itself is 40mm in diameter with a 48mm lug-to-lug, making it perfect for pretty much any wrist, while the 14.7mm thickness is visible only on paper. In reality, it feels and looks more like a 12.5 or a 13mm watch, as a lot of that thickness comes from the crystal. The watch can be powered by a Seiko NH35 or a Chinese-made clone of the ETA 2824 called PT5000, which beats away at 28,800 bph and comes at a $20 premium. Whichever you go for, I'm sure it will serve you problem-free for years. The price for this bronze piece with a sapphire crystal and bezel is $238 for a Seiko powered one and $258 for the PT powered one, making it one of the most affordable bronze divers you can get. And while the dial is too busy for my taste, the case shape and the execution of the bezel and crystal make it one of the most attractive as well, at least to me. In the unboxing, a lot of people commented on the unicorn logo, and although I personally don't like it, my 5-year-old daughter, who has backpacks, shoes, and clothes with unicorn motifs, thinks this is the best watch in the world, so at least the logo made her happy. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye.